Welcome to another video of Walk with Phil, and I'm in West Bromwich, and today I'm in search of the cheapest house here in West Bromwich town. It wasn't so long ago I did a video about the most expensive house in West Bromwich. It was down Brat Street. This one is a little further afield. It's near Hilltop, and it's the cheapest house that you can actually buy at the moment here in West Brom, and we're looking at 2025 prices. Now it is going to go to auction if nobody can make an offer prior to then, so if you want to make an offer, then the house could very well be yours for that price. And for £50,000, what can you get for that, eh? But there is a catch, and you'll see the catch when we get there. But before we get there, I'm going to do a bit of walking around near the Black Lake tram station, and we'll take you from there up to where the cheapest house in West Bromwich is. So let's go and have a look. So this is where I am today, just near the Black Lake tram stop, just off New Swan Lane. And if I just show you this tram, that just show you the tram lines. They are going that way. We'll take you all the way towards Wolverhampton, and down that way we'll take you all the way into Birmingham. Up ahead is Black Lake, and if we just pan round, we're going down New Swan Lane. To the left is the old Swan Lane, which would take you to what was once the old gasworks. Currently there is a huge Swan Lane housing development on there at the moment. We'll take a look at that one of the days, see how it's getting on. They acquired all that land in 2023 and started levelling it in 2024, and it's in 2025. It said there's some of the houses will be occupied. So it was here as well. This being once the Great Western Railway line, there was another spur off that line that went across here, and it was around about here where there used to be a signal box, and it would control the train traffic as the line ahead of me would go across here where this car park is now, and that would take you towards Great Bridge and Dudley. Just pan you over here just to show you the car park, which was once all coal yards. In fact, not just coal yards. Prior to coal yards, this was all mining. This was the Black Lake, all the Black Lake mining round this particular area. And just show you also here as we cross this small bridge, where you'll find the Ridgeacre Canal. It's no longer navigable, but it used to serve a hell of a lot of iron and metal industries, forges, that kind of thing. But now it's all been turned over to kind of wildlife now. But this would continue to the Swan Lane gasworks at one time and join the Birmingham Canal further up. The old rusted metal handrails there, leading you onto the towpath side of the canal. Well, it once did. Metro just arrived, and it was also around about here where lots of spurs of railway lines would converge off this main line here. It was a kind of a depot, which would also be over there, some railway lines over there. Again, coal yards over where all the Bantocks new housing estate was built. Well, when I say new, it's been there a few years now, 80s, 90s. I did a video around there. I featured that almighty pylon towering above somebody's property, and also show you just there the tram stop for Black Lake. They do run quite frequently now, these trams. You can get in and out of Wolverhampton fairly quickly these days. There's a timetable just there, and if we go onto the platform we can see what's going on. I can see another one just coming in. takes you to Wolverhampton Station. Now we've got a ticket machine now. Buy tickets and top up here. But I don't know if you still buy your tickets on the tram. Because when the tram first started back in 1999, that's what you used to do. You used to buy a ticket on the platform. And I think it was open to abuse, and so you started having to buy your tickets on the tram. There's another one coming in. They're fairly frequent. This one goes to Edgbaston Village. So we'll go up these steps here now. Now I'm going to take a right at the top of the steps, which will take us to Hilltop. I'm not sure how many of you are aware of this path that walks alongside the tram line from Blacklake tram stop. But it's quite a long path. It's all rubbish strewn. You'd be amazed what you see along here. And we've got a bag of socks. I don't know if they're used or just if you stick them in a washing machine they might turn out quite nice. But just looking over here on the embankment, you can see what a deep cutting this line made back in the day. I mean, this is nothing compared further on up the line. I'll also show you the tunnel that the tram enters as it makes its way underneath in Hilltop to join Tunnel Road. I did a video around there talking about the underground tunnel up at Hilltop. Check that one out if you can. I asked the question, would you live on an underground tunnel? And the reason I said that, because there are one or two places that live very, very close to the underground tunnel. Yeah, tunnels are underground, aren't they? Now, not sure how many people we're going to encounter along this lonely path. We'll also do a social experiment and see how many people say morning to you. That could be something interesting. Shall we try that? Morning. Yeah, that one blanked me. See, and as we go further along here, you can see how deep the cutting becomes, the railway cutting becomes. I mean, just ahead here, I'd say that was about, I don't know, 30, 40 feet, could be higher. It's an amazing, you know, when you think about it, it's such an amazing engineering feat to build these railways back in the day. And we can do things, well, a lot better because of all the modern machinery we have access to now. But, you know, with a few sticks of dynamite and a few mechanical steam-powered diggers and shovels and spades, it was extraordinary that they could do these in mid to late Victorian days. You got Blacklake over there. Blacklake take you up into Hilltop, and this is where we're kind of more or less walking. And as you see, as we walk along here, you can see the amount of rubbish strewn on either sides of the path. It really is amazing how much rubbish you actually see along here, look. You know, and it's not a particularly attractive path at all, but it's quiet enough. To my left, we've got some some kind of newish houses, but that's the Pemberton Road area. And a bit further on, it will be Heronville Road, which is much further over to my left. You can see how deeply the cutting is now. Well, I've encountered one person so far on this very lonely path towards Hilltop. I've got all this bracken here to my right. Today is a Tuesday, it's March, beginnings of March. Spring is around the corner now. It's feeling quite pleasant today for a change. We've come through a very cold February and January, which you'd expect obviously. Let's have a look behind, see if we've been followed, shall we? Oh look, I can see somebody on my trail, just in the distance there. Someone's following me on this lonely path. Lots of beer cans. I'm sure you're finding this riveting actually. But it's surprising how much rubbish there is around here actually. But the best bit of rubbish so far I've seen is a bag of socks. Nothing else has come close to that so far. Somebody's dumped a right load of rubbish here, haven't they? This is where the volunteer litter pickers come into play. Someone needs to give them a call and have them take a look down here. We're getting close anyway to what I've brought you up here for. I'm taking you to the cheapest house you can buy at the moment here in West Bromwich. But you can just see the top of the tunnel as the trams will make their way through that lighted tunnel. Just there, look, you can see. There's the tunnel for the metro. Of course, it was once the Great Western Railway line. It looks fairly deep. You can see there's quite a lot of land on the top. Okay, there's one of the trams just disappearing into the tunnel. Just to the left, if we go to the end of this path, just to the left of me, will take you into Heronville Road. These are some of the masonettes, and we've got a couple of trampolines here. And yeah, you take you down into Heronville Road, and you're not far away then from the old Ratcliffe Parkers, which is another video I did not so long back covering Ratcliffe Park. Check that one out if you can. I'll tell you what, there isn't many places I haven't covered here in West Bromwich town if you check my homepage. Just show you down there towards Heronville Roadway. Okay, so let's go here. Oh, number 3 person. Is he going to say morning? Shall we ask him? Morning. Did you detect a little grin there? I don't know. But he didn't say morning, did he? Like, I'm going straight ahead now. And look at these flipping pylon, eh? How the evil looking things. I'd hate to be anywhere near one of them. Okay, now if we go straight on there, that'll lead you into John Woodward Way up at Hilltop area and lead you on, and then from that point it will take you on to New Street. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pathway here right underneath this shall we have a look at it? Look at it. Look at this going higher and higher and higher. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so past the pylon, keep to the right here. A bit of a grassy bonk here to the left. Quite lonely path now. Hey, look, there's nothing either side. There's a person coming towards me. because that's person number 4. Now these little holes you see in the pathway, look, those were lights. Yeah, look, see, there's there was lights in the path. All gone now. There's half a dozen. I can say morning because she was on the phone. Oh, we got a light here, just there. So there is a few lights to light up the pathway when you walk along here on a very cold and dark night. And you can see on either side it's all empty land. I don't know, what do you think? You could have a picnic on here, couldn't you? Hey? Put a blanket out on here and have a picnic. Just off Black Lake, just over there, look. And we go down this alleyway that leads us into a street called Lakeside. You've got some nice little trees here in the centre here. We've got a pathway that runs through the middle, so you don't have to walk on the road. And the area looks pleasant enough, semi-detached properties from the 20s, 30s. And here it is. This is the cheapest house we have here in West Bromwich town, and they want £50,000. £50,000, that's all it is. And there is a catch. But I'll show you here that the board's saying that it's there is an auction on the 27th of March, but the estate agents have said they will accept offers prior to the auction if they're acceptable. The guide price is £50,000, so you may be able to get it for that price, who knows. It's got its very own bin, number 41, look. It's got its very own recycle bin, and a green bin, and another bin. And look at that. Well, there is a catch, obviously. It needs modernisation, doesn't it? It needs complete refurbishment. I'll stick a few photos on for you to show you. I don't think it's occupied anymore. There's no front garden as such, so that will need all the slabs there, they need all replacing there. And we can't really get down to the back. If we stop on this property, we can see if we can get a look over the fence, and it does look to me as though the back garden is very, very overgrown with thickets, trees, all the way down the side of the house also. Can't really get a good look without getting on a ladder, and it needs all replastering, doesn't it, around the side, rendering. The front door brickwork is flaking on the front. Looked as though we had a bit of crazy paving here at one stage, but it all needs to be all dug up. What we got, all rendering needs done under the bays, and if we look at the roof, I'm not sure if the roof is dipping in any way, but the ridge tiles need being replaced. And the guttering needs replacing also. There's 1 or 2 tiles missing, I can see. And yeah, there's a lot of damp in there as well. You can see at the front here. There's probably a lot of rain damage inside, but it's in a poor state at this moment, especially inside. But anyway, if you want that house, you put in an offer before the auction, see if you can get it for 50 grand. And look what you got for your money. A 5-10 minute walk to the tram station, a 2-minute walk to the corner shop in Black Lake. You've got lovely shops up at Hilltop if you want haircuts. And there's a bus service that will take you into West Bromwich town and Wednesbury. Well, from the outside, I suppose the house does need a bit of TLC, doesn't it? And if you're one of these people who are really good at do-it-yourself, you could save a heck of a lot of costs, because when you've got to get the man in to do the decorating and the plumbing and all the bathroom fitted out and the gardens landscaped, well, the costs are gonna go up and up and up. So for that property, I think you need to have a lot of do-it-yourself skills yourself, and I tell you what, I ain't one of them. So if you want to pay £50,000 now, make your offer now, because auction is coming up very soon. So if you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to let you know of new uploaded videos, and I'll see you on the next one.